Hey, hey, hey. Happy Sunday. Good evening. It's evening and I haven't done my video yet. Man, I have been busy. Busy. The kid went and stayed with her grandmother for, it was supposed to only be last night, but then they called us and they said she was staying another night, tonight. So the husband and I went and I did stuff yesterday, and then we came back this morning, and then I decided to get my stuff baked up. I have an order. My lady decided she needed cookies for Tuesday and just a dozen. So I decided to hurry up and get that baked up. And it wasn't extensive because I have leftover dough from before. So because I have leftover dough, she's only getting a dozen, but I got out all 3 doughs and she's getting at least 4 of each flavor, if not 5 of each flavor, because I make extra. I bake extra in case I have a cookie drop. If I only made the exact order and then a cookie dropped, then I'm out of luck. Then I got to get that dough back out and bake another 1 cookie. So I might as well just bake extra to begin with. And I thought, while I am baking extra, I feel like cookies and milk tonight for dinner. Because I love cookies and milk. And my cookies that I've been baking, the buttermilk cookies, even any cookie I've been making lately, half the sodium. So, half the sodium, and I'm going to have cookies and milk for dinner? Abso-freaking-lutely. So I got them all baked up. And I baked up extra of each flavor so I can have a variety as well of my own cookies, because I don't hardly eat my cookies. I need to eat more because a cookie a day, a pretty cookie in your lifetime will change your complete outlook of how you're looking at life. Just a cookie a day keeps the sadness away. And sometimes it's that sadness that will grab you and hold you there. And so maybe the baker needs to eat a pretty cookie or even just a flavorful cookie every now and then as well. So tonight it's cookies and milk for dinner. Because the kid's not here. She's with her grandma. So I don't have to worry about making her anything or whatnot. And even so, I might still have cookies and dinner even if she was here. And I would make her something completely different. Who knows? Anyhow, so I'm up and I've been up all day since 6 a.m. and I've just been kind of running around, ran around with the husband and doing things with the husband, because the husband and I don't spend a lot of time together normally, especially not a whole day. Yeah, it's been a while since it's been a whole day that we've spent together. So we spent the whole day together and part of this morning. And he's got to go back to work tonight. And so I'm back working too. I got stuff to do. I made this thing for my hair and I need to make more because I'm out. But I need to make more for my shop, and I'm getting ready to make some red, white, and blue ones, like flowers, but red, white, and blue. And that way you can stack them up in your hair. When I finish some, I'm going to stack some in my hair to show it off, because I've been really wearing this more often than I wear really anything else. If I put my hair up in a bun, this thing goes in because it's pretty and I don't have to do a lot to make it pretty. I just got to stick it on. There was something else I was going to talk about today, and it was the topic my husband and I were discussing, and I completely forgot. It's okay. I'll remember it later, and I'll have to write it down so I remember tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm just up and I'm doing, and I've been doing all day, and now I'm relaxing. I got the cookies all baked up that I needed baked up. So now I'm going to sit, and I brought even stuff outside because, listen, it's been kind of chilly and even chillier in the house just because the furnace isn't on, but also the house stays cooler than outside normally if the heat isn't on, which is fine. But I've been chilly in the house. Then after the cookies all got baked up, amazingly, it was warmer in the house. But it's also kind of warmer outside right now. The sun's been out for a little bit. And so I opened the window. I had the portable heater on, plugged in, electric heat. I had that on. And then when I got done making the cookies, I was like, man, it's warm in here. So I shut all the heat off and opened up the window so the cookies can cool. And I can't mix up icing in a warm kitchen, so might as well make it cooler so I can mix up the icing. Either way, so I decided to come outside. While all that's cooling off inside, I brought my yarn outside and my hair ties outside so I can make more of these. And I got red, I got blue, I got to find my white, I got more yellow. I got to make them, but luckily they don't take very long. As long as I pay attention and don't stop to do other things. Yeah, that's fun. So, And I just brought stuff for me to do. I brought my nail file. I need to do that. Just different things that I haven't had time to do. Got my nail file in here, so I'll be filing down my nails. Lotion for my hands because I'm not messing with anything right now except yarn. So I'm going to put lotion on my hands because my hands need it. So I'm just taking care of myself. I'm still taking parts of my weekend and doing what I need to do, but I'm also going to get stuff done. And that's the name of the game, is just getting stuff done. And it was kind of hard yesterday to take the day off and not do anything like with yarn or cookies. It was a hard thing to do for me. So I'm back at it today, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be setting up outside. I didn't set up outside earlier today. I know I'm running on my sentences. It's okay. So I didn't set up outside today because I was a little chilly out when we got back from doing whatever we were doing. And so instead, I decided to get to baking in the kitchen and get that done. So because the cookies are due Tuesday, today's Sunday, and I haven't ever really taken an order that quickly and got it done so quickly, but we're going to try. We're going to do our best. And I could possibly start icing those cookies tonight, put the final touches on them tomorrow, and they'll be dry and ready to go Tuesday. So excited. Sometimes things work out. Sometimes they don't. But sometimes they do. And so I'm going with that, there's, for whatever reason, things are working out right now for whatever I'm doing. And that's great. It's great fun for me. Especially since the kid's gone. She doesn't need me. The husband's sleeping. He doesn't need me. Grandma's resting. She doesn't need me. Although, because I baked up extra cookies for me and Grandma to eat, the husband doesn't really like the cookies, which is fine. But, so I give Grandma a cookie, and she says, that tastes like another cookie. Well, yeah. So good thing I baked up extra, Grandma, for you to have an extra cookie. So, and I baked up extra just for that very reason. So, and I can get out the dough anytime and make up more cookies whenever I want. And if I run out of dough, I can make more dough. It's double-sided. I can make more cookie dough and bread dough and whatever other kind of dough and the green stuff that buys you things in the stores and stuff. I can make all kinds of dough. That's what I'm going to go with. So, yeah, that kind of makes me upset a little bit that I didn't write that idea down. I specifically remember thinking about this thing that I'm thinking about. And I was like, ooh, that would be a good video today. And then I didn't write it down. I thought about writing it down, but then I didn't. And now it's gone because I've done a whole lot of other things between then and now. Whatever. So find your things on a Sunday to feel grateful for. And today I am grateful, uber grateful. I got to go do whatever I was doing yesterday with the husband. It was great fun. And I'm exhausted, totally exhausted. And instead of taking a nap this afternoon, I decided to get to baking. And now that baking is done, I didn't have to bake very many. It took a little longer because there were 3 different flavors, and I tried not to bake them. I tried not to put 2 different flavors in the oven at the same time. Turns out, though, that each flavor had 3 trays. So the first 2 trays went in, and they were fine. I could flip them at will. The third tray just baked by itself. It felt like a waste of space, but I didn't want to mix up my cookies and flavors, so I didn't. So I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful that the kid's staying with her grandma for another evening, because she needs it and I need it. We both need it. We both need separation and we both need togetherness, but sometimes we need separation. So I'm really grateful that she gets to spend time with her grandma. They like spending time together, so that's what they're doing. I'm really grateful for that. I can go to bed whenever I want. I can stay up however late I want, and I really don't have any other thing to do except what I want, what I need. And that's okay. I can do that. And it's okay for you to do that as well. It's what we need sometimes. Sometimes what we need is separation from other people and finding your balance. And even if you're a married couple, yeah, great. Find some time to do things together, but also one person needs to go do something and the other person needs to go do something, and you need to do it separately. You need to have your own separate identity and your own combined identity and your separate identity within the combined identity. It's a whole thing. A lot of people are jealous, have a lot of jealousy issues for their partner spending time with other people or work or friends. And it's not even about that. It's just that you got to have your separate identity from whatever is going on in your life. I'm looking at a plant that looks really crooked and doesn't belong. but it's got thorns on it, and I'm not touching that. Yep, not touching it. Anyhow, so I'll show you here. There's this thorn thing coming up from out of there. It looks funny. Right back there. It's weird. But we got flowers. Look at this. Where are they? White flowers. Those are awesome. I don't know what they're called. Grandma would know what they're called. But they're on a climbing vine. I don't know if it's a morning glory or what. Turn it back around, people. All right. Also, be your own magic. Find your own magic. Sometimes you don't have any magic at all. And this afternoon, I was pretty exhausted from the last day and a half with the husband. And so I really wanted to take a nap. But I also knew that if I took a nap that I wouldn't get done baking until late in the evening. And I didn't want to do that either. If I'm icing late in the evening, fine. But if I'm baking late in the evening, then I still got to clean up when I'm done baking. So all of that's done, and Anthem my water. My phone stand is water bottles. See? See? My water bottles. That's my phone stand. Either way. Also, be your own sunshine. Tomorrow's not promised to anyone. And in saying that, sometimes you're in a conundrum. Sometimes you don't know which way to turn. Sometimes you don't know if you need to do things for yourself or you need to do things for others. And sometimes others come first. And sometimes you come first. And sometimes you're doing the things for yourself and others at the same time. And sometimes you're not. So it's a whole big deal for me. Like, do I spend the time doing this with all these people and doing what they want me to do? Or do I spend time doing what I want to do? And I've got to find that balance, and everyone needs to find that balance. And it's not always easy to find. And some days you have that balance, and some days you don't even know what balance is. So that's fun. It's okay. It'll be all right. So do what you can just to have a great evening. And, if you got stuff to get done, get up and get it done so you can sit down and relax. Before I left yesterday, I had all the dishes done. So when I needed to do dishes today, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't excessive. But I went ahead and got them done because I didn't want to look at them again. I didn't really want to. And then I let out the water and started baking water. It's a whole different thing. Like when I'm doing dinner dishes and lunch dishes and regular food dishes, I have dishwater or regular dishwater. But when I'm doing baking, I empty out the sink, I wash the sink, and then I start my baking dishwater. And I pretty much dare people to put something in my baking dishwater that's food related, like regular food related. I won't go for that. I'm like, what are you doing? It's my baking water with no food crap from regular food in my baking water. Because it's a single kitchen. I don't have two different sinks. I have one. So I got to wash it and sanitize it before I start my baking water. That's just me. It's how I am. I've worked in several food establishments. So I know how important it is to keep your dishes separated and sanitary and whatnot. And so that's what I do. As soon as I'm done doing regular dishes, I start baking dishwater. But if I've started my baking dishwater for my baking, mixing stuff, pans and whatnot. If I start that first and I get all my baking stuff washed first, then it becomes regular dishwater. But it only becomes regular dishwater after I've baked everything and washed all the baking stuff. I know, I'm all right. I'll be fine. So yeah, do what you can to have a great day and a great weekend. And I will have my stand open tomorrow out front with Memorial Day cookies. I know I'm kind of running late. I'm still working on the whole timing thing of getting things done. I don't know, maybe a week before the holiday. I'm working on it. It'll happen eventually. I hope. So that's all I got. Hope everyone has a great, lovely, amazing Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. Not a lot of people got to work. Not a lot of people got to go to school. It's fine. So just do what you can to have a great day. Have a great, blessed evening and find something to do. Even if it's, hey, I need to put lotion on my hands and then I need to file my nails down. Sometimes my nails, if I forget about them because I'm so busy, my nails start getting too long and they drive me crazy. And instead of cutting them, I just file them down. So that's, something I got to get done because They drive me crazy when I'm crocheting and knitting and I got my fingers and stuff in here. And so if my nails are too long, they dig into my hands, which makes it hurt, which makes my hands hurt even more. So I gotta file my nails down. That's just something I gotta do. I need lotion. My hands are dry, dry, dry. And this also gives me better grip on my yarn, which I'm getting ready to do. Yarn, yarn, yarn. So, yeah, just do what you can. Find your things to feel grateful for, whatever it may be. Could be the lotion. Hey, I got lotion today. And even if you run out, you can still cut the bottle open and drag out some lotion if you still need lotion, which is what I do quite often. I will cut, when it's done, I will cut the bottle open, cut up the side, and take the rest of the lotion out of the middle. I don't even care because it's good lotion. It's worth it. I don't do that with every freaking bottle of lotion I have, but with this stuff, I totally do that with. So yeah, just do what you can. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Have a great evening. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Misty out.